What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Wingstop Poppy, and we are back to another video. On today's video, I'm pretty excited. This is my first sneaker unboxing of 2021, and this shoe I'm generally pretty excited about. It's the first time it's had a retail release in 10 years, so I'm super excited to talk about it. And it's a shoe of my favorite basketball player of all time, and who I think is the GOAT. Don't at me in the comments, but regardless, let's get into today's video. But before we get into today's video, please hit a like and subscribe, and feel free to follow me down on Instagram down below to see how I style all my sneakers and outfits. I will be putting these on feet as soon as the snow clears up outside. I live in Chicago. They're brutal winters, but hopefully I'll be able to break these out soon. So be on the lookout for that. But I will hit you guys on foot in this video. But regardless, let's get right into this video. And we gotta start out with the box. Now, all my LeBron fans already know. I mean, you guys saw the title, but my LeBron fans know just by looking at this box what these are, because this is actually the original LeBron 8 box. Now, obviously, it's not the original, but they used the same design box for the retro as they did the original. And yeah, I absolutely love this LeBron logo with him and the lion. And yeah, I think they did a super sick job when they created this logo in general. And also, this is a LeBron 8 V1. For those who don't know, there are actually two versions of the LeBron 8. There's a V1 and V2. When I talk about the shoe, I will talk about some of the differences. And you'll be curious to see if they do retro any V2s, but that's neither here nor there, so I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. Anyway, sizing label reads Nike LeBron 8 Quick Strike, Court Purple, University Gold, size 11, which I will talk about sizing in a little bit. And retail price was $200. Jeez, I believe these retailed for $175 back in when they originally came out. I'm not 100% sure, but pretty sure it was $175. But regardless, anyways, bang bang, here they are, the LeBron 8 Lakers, and obviously Lakers purple and gold colors. And man, right off the bat, these are absolutely fire in hand, and they're so fire because the suede they used on here. Shout out to Nike. If you guys watched some of my LeBron 7 videos, you know I had a few complaints about the craftsmanship, the quality control, etc., especially for a $200 shoe. I mean, some of those 7s, I mean, they had glue marks all over them, but for these, I have to say, I think these were a lot more limited than a lot of the 7s, by the way. So maybe Nike took more time on these because there wasn't so many pairs. But regardless, Nike did a really good job on these. I mean, this suede on here is so fire. I absolutely love it. I'll get some close-up shots. You can see that brushback motion going on. And another interesting fact is that, if I'm correct about this, which I think I am, but some LeBron fan, if you're watching this, you could probably correct me, but I believe all the original LeBron 8 version 1s that hit retail back in the day, I believe none of them had suede. I believe they're all leather. So this is the first LeBron 8 suede to hit retail, I believe. But like I said, correct me if I'm wrong. But regardless, like I said, this suede is awesome on this shoe. Now, we do have paneling on this shoe. Obviously, you guys see the suede panel. Then we got a flywire panel. We have another suede, and then we have another flywire panel. And you can see our little flywire logo on the inside of the shoe. Now, like I said, I was going to compare the LeBron 8 V1 to the V2. Now, the big difference with the V2 is that the whole upper is pretty much flywire. So that's pretty much just a performance difference. I can't remember why they did that, but I'm assuming back in the day, LeBron James was probably like, hey, I need a better performing shoe. And they took out the leather and they just added the flywire paneling instead. But regardless, some more details of this beautiful shoe is the upper right here by the laces is this yellow University Gold leather. Now, if you guys watch my How to Cop video, I was saying how I didn't really like this in pictures. I would rather have this purple, but looking at it in hand, it's not really bad. And I really do like the contrast that it gives the shoes. And also on the front end by the toe cap, the left shoe, it says James down here. And on the right shoe, it says LeBron, obviously. Now that's kind of like what they did with the 7s. Besides on the 7s, they had that on the laces. But on the 8s, they just actually put that on the panel of the shoes, which is super dope. Now, another nice touch that I really didn't notice when looking at 8s, the previous ones that I've had, but the laces right here actually resemble an 8, which I thought was a pretty nice touch and a clever design feature that I really never noticed. Now, getting into the sock liner of the shoe, another thing that I really noticed yesterday when I was checking these out is there is a lot of padding in this shoe, and I wish I had a pair of 7s on me. I don't, but just from like feeling this shoe and like looking at it, there's definitely a lot more padding in the ankle collar on the 8s than there is the 7s. Like I said, I wish I could compare, but maybe I'll make a LeBron 7 Media Day versus LeBron 8 video. So maybe we'll do that one day. But anyways, getting into the tongue, you can see our lion logo right there. It's nice and embossed. Feels really nice. Now, I'm sure the LeBron 8s back in 2010 had this lion engraved as well. But like I said, it does feel really nice. And I'm not sure if it was engraved like this back in the day. I'm assuming it was, but like I said, it's been 10 years. So if you have an OG pair, please let me know if it's like that. Now, getting into the back of our tongue, we got our little patch that says, designed and engineered to the exact specifications of Mr. LeBron James, 828. Now, a little fun fact, the 828, I actually saw this on Twitter. I figured I'd share with you guys for those who don't know. The 828 actually means 82 game regular season and then 28 games through the playoffs if you sweep to win the finals. So just a little fun fact. I didn't know that. I just found that on Twitter from like looking at mentions for his specific shoe. So I thought that was cool little touch that they added, and definitely a little fun fact if you are not familiar with like LeBron 8s. But anyways, on the back of the shoe to finish this out, we have our LeBron logo. I should say, geez, I'm stuttering. But we do have a plastic pull tab back here as well. Kind of got like a little carbon fiber print on it, which is pretty dope. And then flip and dip to the bottom of the shoe. It's all purple with our lion, and then we have that 8 outline right there. And of course our midsole, which is clear with a yellow Air Max unit in there. And definitely these are super comfortable on feet because these are a full-length Air Max shoe. Now, speaking of that, let's get into sizing real quick, because I remember back in the day LeBron 8s ran a little snug, and that's exactly what I did. I did talk to a few people who actually picked these up before the retail release, and I just went with a half size up, so that's why I got a size 11. My true size is a 10.5, and I could tell you these shoes fit really, really snug, especially in the midfoot and the toe area. So my recommendation, I'm sure they'll break in if you wear them, but right out of the box, they're super snug. So my recommendation, just go a half size up. You should be A-okay. But honestly, if you have super wide feet, you could consider going up half a size, because like I said, they were super snug, way more snug than the LeBron 7s, by the way. I guess it is probably the extra padding they added in here, if I had to guess. And I think I heard someone was talking about this material too. Fits a little different than previous LeBron 8s. Like I said, I would have to get original LeBron 8 and compare it, the sizing, but I'm just going based off what I've heard from people. So yeah, that concludes sizing. Now, resell on these bad boys, there's literally no resell on this shoe, which is good if you're looking to pick these up. And I highly recommend picking these up if you're a LeBron fan, if you're a Lakers fan, if you're just a fan of LeBron 8s. I mean, these are super dope. Like I said, the suede on here, so good. They really did a good job. And it's just a shame that these shoes don't get appreciated by like today's sneakerheads like they did back in the day. Because those who don't know, man, back in 2010, when those LeBron 8 South Beaches came out, like there was so much hype around that shoe. I know this isn't the South Beach 8, but still, like the LeBron 8 back in the day, and all the Nike basketball models for that fact, were so hyped up, and they were doing so much creative stuff. And it was like I said, I stated this before, but it was honestly my favorite time to be a sneakerhead was back when Nike basketball was popping off. They just did so much good stuff, and it's hard to get kids to appreciate that today because they aren't living it. And like you could do retros, but if you weren't there, you really don't understand like the original like hype behind these. But I really do appreciate these. But the good news is that if people don't appreciate them today, I still appreciate them, and it makes them easier for me to get my hands on them, especially for retail. I mean, I don't care if a shoe resells for a lot of money. If I like the shoe, I like the shoe. So it's just better for me that I can be able to get these. But yeah, that's going to do my video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. But before we end this video, let me know in the comments what kind of LeBron 8s you want to see them retro. Like the Entourage 8s are on top of my list. I know the South Beach are coming. I know the Miami Night Lows are coming. But let me know which 8s you guys want to see retro. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about these. But it is your boy, Wingstop Poppy. I'm getting out of here. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!